Morning, everybody. It's bright. You can hear the birds singing out there. The sun is beautiful and hiding behind the pillow, so I can speak without it shining in my face. So I wanted to actually talk about the why. Why are any of us doing this? Why is everything happening the way it's happening? What is it all for? My husband's been going on at me for a while about this, and I kind of stood there looking at him, not entirely sure how to answer, because do we even know why? But going back to my video I made earlier, a few weeks ago, about the point. It is the point and the why of why we are doing what we are doing is to get through our activities through a day. All these distractions, curveballs and things come at us. We have our children, we live our life, we go to work, and sometimes people think that's what we do. You wake up and you do it, and you just keep doing it every single day. However, we keep getting thrown, of course, often we get put in situations that we have to deal, face, fight, shout, scream, experience life. So that is being human, right? We are being human, experiencing all these strange feelings, sexually, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, wanting to have the nice things, buy the beds, the tables, set up your house decoratively. Some people love image, other people just love being practical. I like to think I'm one of the practical ones. But the actual why of all of it is why we are here. We are here to live. We are here to create meaning for our lives. And a lot of it is to remember who we are. Now, whether you believe in reincarnation or you don't believe in reincarnation, past lives, multiverse, whether you are super religious in whichever religion you're actually following, whichever faith you actually follow, why Mother Earth is here, how it was all created, when it was, how long it's been here. At the end of the day, the why comes into why are we here, what are we doing, and to me, the answer is to remember who we are, to learn who we are as a human, to discover who we are, to own who we are. From a soul level, and we all have souls, there's a soul reason. Your soul came here with a purpose. How did the soul come here? Why? Why did it choose a vehicle to actually operate in human form? And when the soul leaves here, who is the soul? So what is your reason for being here? Many people, you'll hear things as you grow and you expand and you become more knowledgeable about many aspects, and I don't think we'll all find the answers by the time we cross over, but the why is huge. Okay, who we are as a human is who we are becoming as a human. You're born into one kind of human being as a baby, you become a child, you become a teenager, you become an adult, and in that adult time you go through all the phases, and by the time you end your life as a human being, who you were when you were born to who you are when you die is a completely different person. You carry a personality and a type of being, but you do grow and you change, you evolve through that lifetime. Then you have a soul within this being. So when your body dies, your soul carries on into eternity. However you believe all of those journeys happen, who is the soul within your body? What is your soul brought to this earth? And what purpose is your soul? So your why, to me, is about remembering who you truly are from a soul perspective as well. Your soul has a purpose. Your soul is helping to drive the vehicle that you operate in, and you can't operate without that soul. However, the situation is hugely diverse. It is massive. So don't overthink all this information, but know that there is more to it than what is happening in this moment. However, what's most important is what's happening right in this moment. When life comes at you, when the sun shines, the bird is tweeting in the garden, do you listen to the bird? Do you ignore it? Do you even acknowledge the bird is there? Your sunrise, your sunsets, all the beautiful things in the world are there to appreciate. What do you get? How much do you draw from the world around you in a present moment? It's about being present. And the next moment is about being in the present. That is all you have control of in the greater perspective of anything. However, you can look forward, look at it. What do you work towards? Leave it there. Come back to the present. What are you doing now with those steps that take you to where you are going? The greater picture of why is remembering who you are. What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be remembered as a human being? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Everybody has their own. Each and every being on this planet, all 8.5 billion, however many of us that are here for that very reason, to discover who we are, why we are, who do you want to be in a moment, who do you want to be remembered as, how do you want to affect another person's life? Are you interested in affecting another person's life, or you're only interested in yourself? I believe we need to self-focus a lot, not worry about what the next person's doing, not worry about the next person's thinking, how they think of you, what they heard, what they believe you to be doing. Don't worry about that. They must worry about themselves. However, having said that, we are all here, we are all intertwined, we are all interlinked, and everything that we do has a ripple effect affecting the next person. How do you want the next person to be affected by what you do? So as much as you worry about yourself, that is the center point of your life. You can't forget that there are other people affected by your ripple effect, and their ripple effects affect you, and their ripple effects affect you, and those ones affect you as well, and yours affects them. We're all here together, learning together our own individual journeys, carrying each other through. And who we are, where we come from, is important, but it's not the most important thing to worry about right now in this moment. The present is most important. However, we are here to eventually remember who we are from a soul level, and how your human form in this lifetime has worked with your soul to achieve the greatest effects for ourselves together. I hope that answers some questions. If you have further questions, please send them to me at livesmartfd@gmail.com. I would love to have further deeper conversations about this very topic. And let's see where we can go. One-on-one, person to person, group to group, community to community. How far is Live Smart Foundational Development going to take us? Where are we going in forward thinking?